Good. Just your thoughts on the scrimmage and how that went?
It was good. I mean, we got about 45 plays for the ones and 35 or 38 for the two. So it was a good start, good barometer. I told them we're gonna have to do a little bit more than that on Friday night when we go, and so we didn't practice yesterday. We kind of regrouped, studied the film. Everybody's got good feedback. They know where they stand, and now we need a lot of improvement here in the next 3 days.
From talking to these guys, it seems like the offense had a little bit of an edge. Was that expected, or
edge in terms of
just in the scrimmage? It seems like
it was close. I mean, it's been a battle all week. Now the offense is going to have an edge, as I've said to you guys in that scrimmage, because we put the ball on the 3-yard line, and we put the ball on the 10-yard line, we put the ball on the 20-yard line. So there's a lot of times, that they're starting in a situation that we're trying to teach the defense, how to conduct business in that area of the field. So we're going to try to, go offense versus defense, like we do in the spring game for Friday night, just to get the guys used to the subs and the tempo of it, and coming off the field and then going back on. So it will be a little bit different on Friday night.
Al, you finally can talk about some of the new guys. With Gilbert, you're getting a player who was a starter, a quality starter on a Big Ten team. Do you look at him as a guy who can be a starter here, or more of just a role player in spots? What's your
vision? He'll determine that. There's an opportunity for him to come here and help us. He brings, maturity. He's a veteran. Just talking to him, he's on a mission. He wants to go to graduate school and he wants to play in the NFL, and he's a guy that can rush the passer. So we're excited to have him. I know our kids have welcomed him. They think he can help us, and so the last 4 or 5 days he's been, getting ready to go. And so today he'll be dressed and out here. So it's good.
How did that whole thing come about? Because he retired from football. Did he reach out to you guys over?
He did. And he got a release, and I guess in his mind he was either going to come here or, one of the Florida schools. He wanted to be closer to home, and. So, we got involved and made sure that his foot was okay and everything, and I guess he missed it. I guess he wanted to, continue to compete. So, we're very fortunate to have him.
What kind of shape is he in?
Well, I haven't per se been watching him in terms of the conditioning, but the guys that have been working with him every day, our trainers and our strength staff, say he's really done a good job. So, he's been up in Fort Lauderdale for a couple months now, and he's been working out every day, and they said it shows. So again, whether he's in the kind of condition that we need him to be right now, I'm sure he's not, but he seemed like he's in good shape.
And the rest of the other couple guys that you added?
Yeah, Renfro will be out here today. Kamala is out here today. So again, they're all integrated. Mustafa, clearly can't play, but he's out here and starting to learn. The drills and the techniques, and certainly the defense as we go.
I'm sorry if you just answered this, but Gilbert's foot, you encouraged what you see?
Yeah, I mean, again, we're going to take it easy. We're going to take it slow in the beginning, but we're 17 days out, 16 days out, whatever it is, and today will be a big measuring stick. We'll see where he's at today. We're not going to overdo it today, but then we'll make sure we get him in the pool for conditioning, get him on the bike for conditioning, and then just bring him along slowly.
Did anyone stand out in the scrimmage that maybe you were surprised at their performance?
Did anybody stand out? There was number one, Gudis. Gudis was 3 for 3, all over 45 yards, and really, I thought he struck the ball really well. Jermaine Grace did some really good things in the scrimmage. I mean, he's one of those guys who he made you take notice of him. So we sat in there and put him on all the special teams last night, and we'll continue to develop him and give him a chance. Artie Burns, the moment wasn't too big for him. He stepped up for us, which was nice. There's just so many. I mean, you're talking about 100 guys who played. It was really nice to see Eduardo out there, and again, he wants to just snap his fingers and be back to where he was last August, but that was a really good start for him, I thought he did a nice job. I thought Chick and OP really played the way they need to play for us to be good. Fig showed up, which was nice. Quan Muhammad showed up, which was nice. So again, I'm leaving guys out. You guys know when so many guys played in the scrimmage. I mean, we had to grade 100 plays, so. But it was just nice to see some of the young guys. The moment wasn't too big for them, which was good.
What
those
role?
new additions, all 4 of those guys are on the defensive line. Why was that such an important key for you guys to have?
Oh, just because there's been no symmetry there in terms of the depth, and even now, if you look at our depth, at least there's symmetry, and whoever we add in recruiting will come into positions where they can compete for jobs just like these kids are now. But at least there's depth. And we feel a lot better about our defensive line situation now than we did a couple of weeks ago. We needed to start to build some depth in our program so that we weren't playing guys before they were ready to play all the time.
Jimmy Gaines said
Yeah.
that he didn't think the defense did very well in the scrimmage. He thought the offense won.
Well,
Any comments on that?
yeah, I mean, it went back and forth. Certainly, there was areas that the defense didn't. And again, you guys were out here, I think, Thursday? So Wednesday and Thursday, the defense put it to them, both Wednesday and Thursday. So I think the offense answered on Sunday, which is good. And we'll see where this goes. But, there's a lot of good things on both sides. There's a lot of things that we have to learn from. We're nowhere near where we need to be. But hopefully they'll come out here and compete again today.
Steven obviously has the arm, to play at any level. But have you seen his footwork improve, this camp?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that he would tell you from the scrimmage the other day that he would like to improve today in practice. There's a couple of times that he didn't have the type of balance that he wanted to have, and he missed some throws. The timing wasn't there on every throw. So, again, when the bullets are flying, live like that for the first time, sometimes that happens. So, expect him to come out here and be a little bit better, and then even better Friday night.
Where's Dion in his rehab? And do you expect him to be ready for game one?
Well, he's going to be out here today. He might be in a yellow shirt today, which means no contact. But in terms of him doing all the drills, he should be able to do everything today. And so we're anxious to see him out here today.
So you think he'll be ready week one?
I do. Especially if today goes well, a beast, and he wakes up and he doesn't have any setbacks tomorrow.
Al, are you looking at Kamala as more of an end or a tackle?
He could do both. He's turning 80 pounds, maybe a little bit more than that. He could do both, and again, we just want to get him situated somewhere so we can get him to help the team. Learn the defense and help the team. I hate when they do that, guys. I apologize.
Is there enough time with these JUCO guys that came in? They missed off season. They're getting into camp late. Is there enough time to get them integrated?
Oh, sure. Yeah, especially the maturity level of some of these guys. It's no different than if they enter the camp, next year. It's not that much different. They're mature guys. Gilbert's he can talk football with him. He's 22 years old. So talk techniques and concepts with him. It's not just about rote memory. So he understands that, and hopefully those guys can learn quickly here.
Follow up 3 years, or is it just the 2?
I think it's 3, to be honest with you. I have to check on that. It's a good question, but I'm pretty sure it's 3.
Is there a guy on your team so far, I know it's only about a week and a half in, who maybe you thought, I don't know if we're going to have an opportunity to get him on the field a lot because there's so much depth in his position, but he's made such an impression on us, we have to get him on the field.
Yeah, I wish we had that kind of depth everywhere, but I don't go to sleep saying, boy, oh boy, we got a lot of depth everywhere. Let's just relax. I don't know, I think the competition is unfolding. We finally have, like if you look at the linebacker situation, we finally have depth there, and the guys are competing and going up and down every day. Kane has made a difference there. Fig has made a difference there. Jermaine Grace is making a difference. TC's bigger. So again, I know I'm not directly answering your question, but it's going to play itself out in camp finally, and not on paper, which is nice. You guys good?
Yeah.
Thanks,
All right.
man.